The first and most important thing a good movie needs is a strong, compelling character as a hero.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command.
Every other thing, like the plot, the villain, and the side characters, revolves around this main character.
Actually, on second thought, you know, the mentoring sounds like fun.
Yet sometimes, heroes don't always end up doing heroic things in these movies. Perhaps their charm lets them get away with this. And here are 6 heroes who weren't actually heroic. We're going to start from level 1 with a hero whose heart was in the right place to a main character at level 6 who is more of a fraud than anything. Stick to the end of the video to find out who it is because you'll stop seeing the character in the same way. Do you like the heroes DreamWorks makes? If you do, hit that subscribe button because we talk about them all the time. Starting on our list is our favorite sheriff. Woody is supposed to be the good guy. He's Andy's favorite toy, and this makes him the leader of our favorite bunch of action figures and dolls.
And also, there has been a bit of a mix-up. This is my spot, see?
This is obviously the star of the show. Well, that is until Buzz Lightyear comes around. But as much as Pixar would want you to believe that Woody is this brave and courageous cowboy action figure, he's really not. Here's why. When Buzz comes around, everybody is excited except for one guy. You know who? I'll give you a hint. His name rhymes with Moody, which is pretty ironic because that's how he reacts to Andy getting a new toy.
Sure, Andy was just a little excited, that's all. Too much.
However, we got a feel for the guy. He just got bumped down to number 2. It's not as if Buzz earned his place as Andy's new favorite toy. He just showed up with a shiny plastic body and cool accessories. Compare that to Woody's cotton body and boring voice gimmick. This is like comparing a Ferrari to an old Honda. But what Woody does next definitely shows that he is the furthest thing from heroic. He gets Buzz lost in the hedges and turns him into a science experiment by Andy's maniac neighbor. Hey, Mr. Potato Head, you're not the only one who was disappointed. Shame on Woody. You could say he does atone for things, but all that does is make us feel indifferent about him a bit. He's the reason why Andy thought he had lost Buzz in the first place. The only thing this hero does is learn his lesson. I still can't believe this is the dude that had us singing "You Got a Friend in Me" when we were kids. While everybody may not have a friend in them, we all have a soul, and this next hero literally gave up the ghost before he had the chance to save anybody. If you thought a movie about the great beyond was going to be filled with selfless sacrifices, Joe Gardner is here to hit you with a reality check and a jazz chord you didn't ask for.
Hey.
Not you, though. You're good.
He's not.
Joe is the ultimate main character energy meme come to life. He's a middle school teacher who spent his entire existence waiting for his real life to start, only to fumble the bag by falling down a manhole the second he got a gig. Talk about a skill issue.
Pathetic.
Joe is technically our protagonist, but for most of the runtime, he's just a man in a midlife crisis running a frantic 1 versus 1 against death. He doesn't want to save the world, he just wants to play the piano at the Half Note Club.
I've got to find it here, on Earth. This is my only chance to find my spark.
That's the tweet.
Chair.
This desperation leads to some total red flag behavior. When he's tasked with being a mentor in The Great Before, he doesn't do it because he cares about the youth. He does it as a total scam. He treats 22, a soul stuck for millennia, as nothing more than a transit pass back to his own body.
He's just criticizing me to cover up the pain of his own failed dreams.
Sure, he finally got the chance to right his wrongs by giving up his soul so 22 can live, but even that noble sacrifice feels more like a side quest for his own personal growth. It's not the act of a traditional hero, it's the move of a guy who finally stopped being a gatekeeper after realizing his dream gig didn't fix his personality. He isn't saving the day, he's just a man finally figuring his life out after accidentally ruining someone else's. If you want to ruin a hero's image, have someone do his bidding for him. Yet somehow this next hero got praised for this. Oh yes, the Disney movie that had rodents outcooking even the greatest Michelin star chefs, Ratatouille. It was clear who the bad guy was, what the plot and premise were, but not exactly what our hero did.
What are you playing at?
But Linguini can take that role. He has the most screen time, he's the guy who gets pushed around so much that we feel sorry for him. And when he kissed Colette, the way you can't help but cheer him on lets you know who our star man is.
No!
Even though Remy might be a bit crooked, he does make an amazing wingman. Let's hit pause for 1 second. Did Linguini really do anything heroic? He was really just a mere vessel that drove the plot forward. Remy had the cooking skills, and it was the rat that saved that boy's career. Linguini was nothing more than a poster boy of an underdog who had some help to do big and impressive things.
One look and I knew we had the same crazy idea.
The argument that he housed Remy doesn't really hold water, because it was either that or he got exposed for the fraud that he was. That was the last thing that Linguini needed, considering how Skinner was on him like a rash.
You were able to defeat your accidental success.
While Linguini managed to get away with so many lies, this next hero got punished for them. If fake it till you make it were a person, it would be this fish right here. He's everywhere, all the time throughout this movie, and when the voice actor of a character is Will Smith, you know that's obviously the protagonist. But was he really a hero?
They're gonna write songs about you, kid. Oh, the shark bites.
Sakes.
With his teeth, dear.
Sing it, man. Sing it.
And then Oscar kicked his butt.
Let's look at the facts. Oscar didn't kill a single shark. In fact, he was about as dangerous as a wet paper towel. He took credit for the death of Don Lino's son, Lenny's brother, purely because it was a convenient way to escape his debt and his nobody status.
Well, I say he's bluffing.
Most protagonists have a hero's journey, but Oscar had a con artist's marathon. He willingly put the entire reef at risk of a literal mob war between sharks and fish just so he could be the face on a billboard.
It slays hemorrhoids like Oscar slays sharks.
While the town was celebrating their protector, Oscar was busy sweating through his scales, knowing he was one boo away from being found out. But here's where it gets interesting. His lies are just a few surface-level reasons why he was an unheroic MC. This dude might just be the biggest jerk on all of the 7 Seas. If we want to overlook how he used Angie's gift to bet on a seahorse race, we can't turn a blind eye to his treatment of Lenny.
Well, for your information, I am the shark slayer.
Lenny was a vegetarian shark who just wanted a friend, and Oscar turned him into a stage prop for a fake fight to boost his own street cred. Who was writing this script for this movie? These are all the things a bad guy would do. Are we seriously going to tag him as a good guy because he has the voice of the Fresh Prince? Some heroes hide behind their charm, but if your best friend is big enough, his shadow makes for a good place. It's okay to have a heroic duo. Besides, the only thing better than a good guy is a team of 2 of them. But Mike? He just gives off "I'm here to tag along" energy. When he first learnt that Sully was hiding a human kid, he wanted no part of it. He really just decided to go along with things because how could he say no to his best friend?
What a coincidence running into you. I'm just gonna order something to go.
Things really aren't off to a good start for this one-eyed freak. Even if we pretend that he was this noble, do-no-wrong guy, what was he even doing? Sully was stronger, smarter, and even scarier when he needed to be.
Call Mikey.
Hey, let's talk more pain, Marshmallow Boy.
The heroics between these 2 characters were not 50-50. It was more of Sully carrying the duo. But hey, credit hardly ever gets given where it's due. But no hero steals more credit than your favorite talking race car. He's fast, he's bad, and he's famous.
What are you doing? You're blocking the camera. Everyone wants to see the bolt. What? Now back away.
Lightning McQueen is many things, but most obviously of all, he's a star. This is what a main character on wheels looks like. Even when he's on trial, he is unfazed and unbothered.
Listen, I'm gonna cut to the chase. Me, you, dinner.
All he cares about is making it to the Piston Cup. To be honest, What else is he supposed to be bothered about? But that's the problem right there. He's too invested in himself to care about other people.
Crazy grandpa car. What an idiot.
This is the last thing you want from your main character hero. It's not as if he doesn't have a good bone in his body. When his time in Radiator Spring was coming to an end, he was actually helping out, and he wasn't being as cocky.
Poor Doc would have been real proud of you, that's for sure.
But as brash as Lightning McQueen could be sometimes, he was never unbearable the way Chick Hicks was. He makes you want to rip off his mustache grill right off his bumper. But the real reason McQueen can't be called a hero, despite his label as one, is that these were the real heroes. Every single car in Radiator Springs. Do you know how big a heart you need to have to welcome a cocky modern race car to your small town? I don't know if cars have hearts, but you get my point. Doc Hudson literally has PTSD from racing, but he decided to coach our favorite race car. And let's not act like Guido wasn't outperforming entire pit stop teams. What this movie truly proves is that McQueen was the one who was being saved and not doing the saving. And making him forfeit the race just to help Strip was heartwarming enough to distract us from how unheroic McQueen really was. Which unheroic hero bothered you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And leave a like and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the videos diving deep and analyzing your favorite animated characters.